Welcome to this episode, guys. In this episode we're going to finish the exhaust on the Eclipse, as you see here, and we're going to remove that part from the Supra and we're going to wrap it, and we're going to do some things here and there, and also go for a little drive on the Supra. So sit tight and enjoy. That's going to be a busy day. I need to cut the exhaust out of the Eclipse because they are welded together in there. Then I need to, in the Supra, we're going to, I got new things, but basically you see here all this dash is not in very good shape. So my plan is I might get a new one. I got a new one of those. It's ugly and cut. I got a new one of those which is not OEM, and I got a little radio. But apart from that, I think I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna wrap like carbon fiber wrap. The Eclipse, I need to do the exhaust, and I gotta do something in here because when I shut that lid, you can see here there's a mark which is hitting this guy, and here there's a big mark which was hitting my wastegate, and that was one of my biggest problems. Try to take one part out of here. That was one of my biggest problems because it was every time I would shut, it would mess with my wastegate. So I don't know, I might try to move this hood. The hood seems to be aligned. I'm not quite sure what is wrong. I might need to take this thing out of here, this latch, and see if I can move it up. Don't think there is a way, but and if everything fails, I'll need to put a, I don't have it, those racing latches in here, space it properly, and then put it in there. The only problem is, well, I won't park this car on the street anyway, so look at that thing, it's so pretty. I'm in love with this car. Can you believe that this was OEM? OEM. It's like 1994 OEM stuff, guys. It's totally unbelievable. This is so beautiful. Well, and I don't know about those wheels yet. I kind of dig it. It's kind of pretty. If they hold up, definitely I need to do something on this. But new ones are 900 bucks, so try to avoid that. Alright, so we're going for a little ride just around the block. Unfortunately, I do not have the plates yet. I do not know how to turn off this radio. Turned off. Yeah. So yeah, let's do it. This stereo wheel is not as bad as I thought, but you know, it doesn't have a horn. It's all sad already, so I already got a new one. It's impressive how comfortable this car was for a 1994. Let's go back home. So yeah, see, this steering wheel is kind of sad, but anyway. So this is second gear, and that's kilometers per hour. Yeah, and this is the neighborhood, but man, this really feels like a cockpit. it's impressive. And I'm glad this is manual. That's it's a must have. Alright, let's park inside and do what we gotta do. Alright, so let's start by we're gonna make this work on the Eclipse right now. And first of all, I need to go underneath, use a sawzall and cut one part of the exhaust that isn't there because it got welded in there, and I doubt I can take it out. So check it out. So this goes all the way to the front of the car and turn in here on the side, and you see there it goes on top of the rear lower control arm, and it's upside down now, but it goes up there and all the way to the back. This area here, you can see that it's welded like, well, it's weird. So I'm gonna put the sawzall right here, and I'm gonna go that way. I'm not gonna make a video because it's pointless, but I'm gonna cut it. Alright, all done. Took it out, so you see here the difference. I mean, the output was huge, but there it was, I think, a 2-inch, looks like, but it looks like so much smaller than the new one. So I'll need to know where those guys go, how do they go. Maybe they are just prepared so I can buy those adapters. We will see later. And yeah, here's the same thing. So I have this, but just a hole. So yeah, definitely I need to put something here is different than that one, or I need to take this out of there and weld in here. And I took the other part, as you see down there, all welded together. So that one I'm gonna chop and throw in the trash. I have nothing to do with that. And this is my dump pipe, so I need to also figure it out what I'm gonna do with that. Right, so I'm gonna start fitting those things underneath until I reach this guy here, and this is the last piece. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to just put this in here and join on my pipe. All right, I got stuck with the exhaust. There is, let me take this thing out of the way. There is one piece, this piece here, but the new one is too thick. It doesn't go between the hole or the space where it's supposed to go because of the wheel space on the trunk. It gets in the way, so I'll need to hammer it in so it can go through. So let's wait till tomorrow so I can make noise. But for now, we're gonna jump into the Supra then, and we're going to get in here, and I want to try to remove this part here. So I got some of my tools so I don't screw any of this. And that's pretty much what we're gonna do here. There are clips in some places, I don't know where they are. So yeah, I'm trying to slowly pry it out. So there you go. So we got that. Wow. Wow, this is so old and brittle. It just came out. There's one connector. Apparently, I never done this to a Supra, so yeah. And this, we're gonna figure it out what to do. There's another connector here which is not connected, probably is for the automatic and some other things. But yeah, we're gonna clean a little bit, and we're going to see if we can wrap this guy. All right, so I took everything. We gotta, I mean, ideally I'm gonna say, oh, there you go, I'm gonna save this and see if I can ask someone to leather wrap. I like it short. The one I got is a little taller. You're gonna see later on when we install it. Alright, so one thing, this should come out. This should have a little light in here. Yep, there we go, right there. We have a Australian coin. Let's see. Yeah, look at that, bro. This here now, right hand drive. That's funny, they put all of this here, but they don't let you replace. It's like I gotta break this here so it comes off. Alright, so I believe I'll need to go under here. Yeah, and it is breaking because it's almost like plastic soldered or something like that. Wow, it's not even fair. Look at that. So got the old one out. I have a new one. I'm not gonna worry about the new one yet. So I could wrap this right now, but all these little imperfections here, they're gonna show up. So I'm gonna get a sandpaper. So I'm getting sandpaper, 800 grit, a little bit of water, and as you see, we're gonna take out all these imperfections here. So every single thing you see in here, see this big, it kind of can feel in my fingernail. So I need to put water and sand it down. So I guess the only electronic I have here is this light. So I'm gonna put this on the side. I'm gonna keep sanding this, and I'm gonna come back when all this stuff is gone. Alright, so I sanded with 800 grit, and as you see here, you can still see the joint. This has a little bit of a, it's like a rubberized area. Everything is rubberized. Looks like it's a little layer, small layer of rubber, and that's what peels off. So I sand it down, even though you can still see it. If you put your fingernail, you don't quite feel anymore. This one I can feel a little bit, but these other ones, they're all gone. So that should give us a better wrapping result. It's definitely not dirty anymore, so that's good. What happens with this is it gets old, and you touch, it gets gluey, because it's almost kind of like a melts in your, it melts and changes the consistency, and I don't know. Yeah, and then we're gonna attempt to wrap this with carbon fiber wrap. I like to use this degreaser here. It's for wrapping. It's duplicate color. I'm gonna put the description, the link in the description. And it's water-based, so nothing is going to happen with the plastic. It's just gonna take the grease and the last things we don't need in here. So the wrap is gonna adhere properly in here. So let's do that. Wait for it to dry, and we should be good to roll. Alright, so clean, degreased, sanded, and everything is all prepared. So we have this and this. Now I'm gonna try not to touch anymore. Alright, now we are going to wrap. This is the wrap I have. It's carbon fiber, and we're gonna wrap this part. Alright, so first thing, be sure that the part is clean, free of oils and dust or anything. we already cleaned with the degreaser. So now what I'm gonna do is, this is very, very thick. So I'm gonna take this out all the way, and I'm gonna do like this. And I'm just gonna lay this on top of it. Okay, and I'm going to start from this half here. So first, I'm going to try this here. Alright, we don't want to damage the part here. Alright, so I ended up cutting around because, I don't know, maybe there's a way to do this, but there's a little elevation here and it wasn't liking it. Alright, so this one I just did for fun, but it didn't turn out very good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna lift, but yeah, take a look. So anyway, so this goes in the car now, and now I need to take everything else and do the same thing. But yeah, check this out. Cool, huh? Alright guys, so this is what I'm gonna try to do. I have a rod for stainless, and I cut all those little parts here. I'll show you. These parts from the exhaust that was there. So what I'm going to do is I want to put this in there and weld. So I'm going to try first. It's on a little bit of less than 30 amps. I'm going to just try to tack it right in here. Oh, it looks like it's very well fused. I guess my battery died while I was doing this, but this is what I have. So I put on the side mount, you see one here, and this I cut from the other exhaust, and the back one now has this here. So this should be enough for us to mount this in there. So let's put this in the car now. Alright, it's gonna be hard to see anything, but we'll try. So basically this goes like this, and through that hole, that's the hole we hammered, and there is one support right here, and that's the support we need to put one of these things I welded. Oh yes. Alright. I'm gonna get in there. There you go. Nice. That one is not quite in place. Yeah, it is now. So now we have this piece here. We actually need to go under the car, see where it goes, see it's ending in there. So that should take from there and bring all the way here, and send me on that support right there. And that's where I think this support goes, or somewhere close. Alright, so it was last night and today. I end up taking the connector from here for the TIG, put it in there, TIG no for the stick, and man, it works great. And look at that. Look at that beauty. It ended up right in here, which is perfect. So now I'm going to get the other part with the flex pipe. I'm going to put it in here, and it's going to be right here. So it goes there. Let's go back there. And look at that. Dang, 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 dang. All curved. I end up, this is the only one I'll need to redo because it's not long enough. And there you go. So all using the OEM hangers. I just welded everything. It's pretty good. I'm actually extremely impressed with so this is an eBay exhaust. Is Godspeed. Oh, my face is getting big. It's Godspeed, and yeah, and one 2.5 inch pipe I bought, and this here. So of course there's some learning that happened again. Yeah, so now my challenge will be weld this guy here in there. So I'm just gonna measure, put it in there, cut it, and get it done. Finally, it's gonna have an exhaust. All right, and that's it. Put it in there. Gotta weld, but I need to put back in there and see how long it goes. And woo, it's gonna be fun. This is it here. Downpipe. Where is it? Here. V-band. and then it goes flex pipe, goes all the way down, and from at the end of this pipe here, when that connection, everything is eBay exhaust. Alright, I'm welding the last part, and it's incredible the quality of the stick weld that from that machine and between that and this one. Of course you see the size and all that stuff, but man, look at that, the colors and the coverage. I mean, I'm not even, didn't even know what I was doing. Well, I still don't know. And this is a E316L. E316L. I gotta remember this because the finishing of this thing here is amazing. So let's see what it happens, how it goes. There's one part at the end that I'll need to take it off because it's too short, and I need a short and I need a hook. Otherwise this is moving and it's going to start hitting on the bottom of the car. Let me take it out. Okay, so this is the other part. So yeah, I just needed to put a L like this, and dude, we are all done. Just tie everything up and start the car. I don't know if I'll be able to start now. Daughter is sleeping. I definitely need to open the door though, because it's smoky. So let's let it shine. Let's see how smoky it is. It is very smoky. Can you tell? Anyway, let's put this thing together, see how it sounds. I'm excited after the Supra and the noise and all that stuff. I got excited about this because that muffler, I think it's probably the same or very similar, so I'm expecting that to be good. The headlights will need to do some love in here. I have the headlight restoration. It doesn't look as bad as on the video like this, but it's pretty bad. Alright, all done. So finally the Eclipse has exhaust. I needed to do one turn, but I think the flex pipe works. So yeah, look at how beautiful. It goes all the way down, 2.5 inches all the way, and when it reaches the end, it is I think it's a 4 inches. So basically what I did is, this is the dump pipe. I just put like metal zip ties in here, and and this is what I welded together. Put this pipe there. This is kind of loose, but this is so tight. Yeah, and then the brackets. Alright, so one more thing I did. This hood, that was the base of one of my problems, right? And so I adjusted this. I pulled it forward a little bit, so it'll go to the part where I have more space. And before it wouldn't shut at all, and now it won't because I have this. There you go. So now I just put it in there and press the middle. Done. Shutting. And a couple more things. One is smaller, one is larger. So the larger go on that side, right, and the smaller goes on this side. Nice. All right, let's see how it sounds now. Look at that. It is 27 degrees here, so. And I guess it's also burning some of the exhaust, new pipes. Alright, car looks alright. Noise is better. Oh, that's the rattling. It's coming from that piece. So we can take that out. And yeah, it's gonna be it's idling it. So the car was never so quiet. But it's idling too high. So I need to see the enrichment. Still enriching like too much. I'm gonna go for a quick drive and then let's see what happens, how it sounds. Woo. It's a rock star so far. Alright, I'm gonna try to boost through the gears so you can hear. Wow, look at that. I don't know what that noise is like. Let's slow down and do it again. See if we can get a nicer shot. Ready? It must be the transmission. I'm pretty sure my transmission is going out. Alright, it is sounding better. No smoke. So yeah, I think it needed some driving. I guess it was there for a while. I'm gonna get my wallet, go around and get some logs, but that's gonna be it for this video. We did a lot. Don't miss the next episode. We're gonna do a lot of stuff in this car and also finish tuning that one. My neighbor's 11, so I gotta always say hi because I make noise and I drive here. So all right guys, thanks for the support. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll catch you. Oh, I'm stopping later. Look past my face. See status. I mean, it's at McDonald's. 20 miles to go.